5 a.m. Why do you keep starting stuff and you keep quitting? I don't know if you're like me, but that's what I used to do all the time. There's a reason usually you'll stop. Maybe you find something you want to do or pursue, or you're like, I'm gonna start a business on the internet like I pursued when I was younger. You start something, but then you give up. You quit because you think this is too complicated, or you try it, you only go kind of half in, and then if it doesn't work, and then you tell yourself like, oh, this doesn't work. This used to work, it doesn't work now. I just framed it different in my mind. When people at my work would say, gosh, dude, you jump from one thing to the next. I used to just think, no, I just fail fast. Would just fail fast and optimize. Keep feeling like you're behind because you're going on Instagram or opening up YouTube and you're thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, everybody's doing something. Everybody's investing or creating some type of thing or dancing on TikTok. And the real currency you should probably be stacking is the one with the big man upstairs. Probably all chasing the wrong thing anyway. But if you want to try to get to the point where you can provide for your family, by the way, I'm not selling anything. I like saying that because, you know, people make these videos and there's something. I wanted to make videos because I wanted to show how there's real ways that you can increase your income without having to freaking, well, actually, I don't know. All hard work, that's the thing. It's all hard work. I had to work 100 hours a week to not work 40 for someone else. You know what I mean? Then you get to a point where it's working, and then you create a system or a process around it, and then you free up a little bit of your time. But guess what? It took me from 2013 until now to get to that point. The first thing is that it's literally just you and your family. Stop worrying about everybody else or your neighbors or people you see on the internet or whatever it is. I'm just saying, like, stop thinking about it like it's something like you're competing with the rest of the world. You're competing with someone that's your friend, that's your age, or your family, your cousin that's real successful or something. You're not. Life is not a race. Tony Robbins said one time that there's like a few things that drive people. Like one of them is love. But you know what one of the number one things was significance. People like to have like an identity, like whether it's their career, the amount of money they make, maybe their hobby, like their photography or something. I don't know, like they just want to be significant, whether they get like dye their hair blue or they just want to stand out and be significant and know that they're different from everyone else. But you are already. I feel like God, you know what I mean? We're unique in our own way already. You don't need to do anything. You do not need to do anything. The only reason I'm talking about it is because I have 4 kids and I know that inflation's real and the cost of everything's going up. So I'm just trying to figure out a way to stay afloat. I've been below the water. Shopping at the dollar store with my wife and I. A kid with a tracheatic esophageal fistula, working as a diesel mechanic. 16 years, waking up every day, putting on my Dickies. I called them prison blues with my dirty boots. Driving an hour to DC from Baltimore every single day. I know the taste of it, you know what I mean? Saying that, I'm getting at is, shout out to 919 Speed on YouTube. A long time ago, I made a video for you, dude. I appreciate you coming back and commenting and saying, you made a video one time, a long time ago. I don't remember what the video was called. He put it in the comments. I forgot what it was, but what I'm getting at is this. I'm saying that if you're applying you feeling behind to comparing yourself to all these other people, the sense that of your like self-worth is what I'm saying. You're not at all. You already got this. You got a seat at the table upstairs already. Probably at the nicest table there is. You don't need to be at this gala down here, wherever this ball. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's 6 in the morning. I'm about to get this. About to get back on the streets. But what I'm getting at is this. But I don't know what I'm getting at. I'm gonna go in here and I'll come back out in a second. Maybe I'll have more clarity. Man, I tell you what, this front axle lift comes in handy with all the humps in the neighborhoods and stuff. So the year was 2018. I was 2 years out of quitting my job, and I still had that feeling in the back of my mind that everybody was counting me out and talking about me and saying he's never gonna make it. He'll be back here. Because they said I was a lifer, like I was there for life, which I didn't know. I didn't really have that much confidence in myself at the time when I was building the business. I didn't know I was becoming an entrepreneur. I still don't really even see myself as an entrepreneur. Like if someone says like, "Are you an entrepreneur?" I just feel like I'm just like I was like a kid that stumbled upon trying to make extra money out of necessity. But 2018, we've got our new office. We've got I think about 6 employees. I've realized I had the power in my hands. Like a diamond nobody could steal. It was like maybe 20% my skill level, maybe 80% the timing of Facebook ads and the Goldilocks era of low customer acquisition cost, acquiring customers at a low cost, scale. Time I had my ads set up and I was running bid caps. Bid caps is where you could, in Facebook ads, you could say like, I only want to spend this certain amount of money. I talked about this on a video when I was in Turkey on the Earn series a couple videos ago. Bid cap. Oh, by the way, it was wild. I didn't realize it. We were at the hotel where they had that summit. You know the summit they had in Turkey? We were in the hotel where the summit was taking place. At the time it was taking place, I said to my wife, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm Jason Bourne. I felt like Jason Bourne out there. Like the government's like, why is he out there at this hotel on this specific day? But it was just coincidence. But so I had my ad set up on Big Cap. Big Cap's where you can say like, don't only get me a customer if they cost me $15, for example. If they cost more than $15, don't spend any more money on any of my daily budget. So I was getting customers at the time, like maybe $17, $16, and I would set my big cap to like $20, and I would give it a daily budget of like 20 grand, dude. Like I didn't have 20 grand in the bank account, but I told it like, if you can continue to find customers at this price, because I knew my average order value, so it's pretty easy. It's your average order value minus your cost of goods sold, minus your customer acquisition cost, and then if you want to factor in anything else, like if you're giving free shipping and stuff, you got to factor that in too. But you can determine how much net profit you get from each order. So you can your gross profit per transaction, and then minus whatever you want. So now I focus mainly on that. I call it GPT, or gross profit per transaction. Well, I don't focus on that 100%. I got little things I do, but I'm going to get into that. I'm going to show you guys what I do, like how I set my ads up now. And I have winning ads now. My ad account is different than anybody's I've seen on YouTube. I've watched all the YouTube, Facebook ads people, and my setup is different. The only person that I've ever had mention to me that they have a similar setup is my buddy Matt, that runs Facebook ads for like Amazon and Walmart and stuff. He does almost exactly the same thing I do. And I was like, oh damn, dude, I do the same thing. I don't like digging up trees and replanting them in other campaigns and whatnot. You know, like I don't like digging up seeds. I like planting a lot of seeds, and the ones that win and the ones that are healthy, I give them more water. I give water to all of them at first, and then when you start to see like, oh, this one's way healthier than this one, I give it more water, and I kill the other one. I don't dig it up, I just kill it. Or I change it. Maybe I change it a little bit, like I prune it and put it in the sun. I don't know, it's a dumb analogy, but let's get to this DMV so we can get this M3 tag, so we get this Laguna Seca Blue out here. So, what the hell am I talking about? Oh, so I scaled quick, dude. 2018, I've already shown you the screenshots in the last video. Oh, damn, it's the voting time. It's going to be all, look at all the signs. Oh my gosh. They say money follows attention. I guess votes follow attention. They're trying to get attention, but you got to stand. Why does everyone do the same sign? I wouldn't do the same sign. I'd have like a blow-up doll or something out here with a freaking sign on its head. Like something where like, damn, what is that? Holy cow, Karen is reserved. Oh, thought I got lucky. No, so I started scaling really fast. And what happened was I couldn't scale the employees quick enough because I couldn't train them quick enough. Because I was terrified that they were going to be fulfilling orders incorrectly and causing me all kinds of nightmares. So I pivoted and I came up with, oh, this guy's about to snake me. Oh, no, he's not. So I pivoted and I came up with a, damn, I gotta get this damn registration. It's voting time. So I came up with a system real quick on the fly. And what I did was I had my good people that knew how to print and people that knew how to pack. I created like almost like a not bucket brigade system. That's like Subway or like where they're like they have station. Yeah, pretty much, yeah, bucket brigade. Like they had like the Ford factory. They had stations. So like the person that knew how to print the labels, they printed like 200 and some labels. The person that knew how to pick the orders, they picked the orders. And then the person this is what I did. I put out an ad for temporary 1099 people. So I didn't have to add them to payroll. And I set up a bunch of 8-foot plastic tables. This is around the time that it was like the holiday, parking for official use only. This is around the time it was like holiday time of 2018. And I set up a system where I had the 1099 people just packing orders. It was very easy. All they had to do was they had to count this packing slip and count the amount of items and count the amount of items they had on their table. and then they just make sure they put them in the bag, and that's it. Seal it, put the label on it, throw it in the bin, and then when they throw it in the bin, they put it in the bin in a row, and they put the label where you can scan it, stick it up. Because at the time, we didn't even have a manifest. I didn't even know what a manifest was, where you print out a big sheet where the USPS can just scan it, and all your orders are on there. They would scan every single order. This went on for years. Just 2 years ago, we started giving them a manifest. They used to hate it, but I loved it because we have problems with manifests now, where some orders aren't on there, they're not in the bin, and they say they're on there and things like that. So what I did was, well, let me pop in here and I'll get back on this. Dude, why is this stuff always happening to me? I'm so frustrated right now. The key slid down in between the seat, and I can't get it. It's up in there, like, I don't know, you can see that little silver right there? That's it. I can't get it from the front, I can't get it from the back. And I need to get in this place, get this done, because I gotta work. I haven't even started working. I got my old monster cans. Oh, it's in a spot you can't reach. Oh, son of a, oh, damn it. Damn, dude, it's hot as hell out here, too. Whew, sweating. Try one more time from the back. Oh, come on, you. Oh, it's literally in between the two. It's impossible to get to. What am I going to take the seat out? Oh, every time I move the. All right, I got that done. All right, guys, change of plans. So they put the, damn, this thing's looking low. It looks so low compared to the, I'm used to driving the 993. So they put the, oh, I didn't realize the title was in a trust. So I got the temp tag, which is good, but I have to get the seller to give me the trust agreement, a copy of the trust agreement, so I can get the title transferred to my name. So I got to get that before my 10-day temp tag's up. But we got the temp tag so we can get the M3 on the streets. But I still think I'm sticking to the 992 because I got a lot of stuff to do. I got to get to work. Got chaotic at times with all those not virtual assistants, with those temp employees. But they almost became like these like regular temps that we would have. And for, I don't know, off and on throughout the year, I would turn the ads up. I'd have issues with inventory, like not enough inventory to continue to scale the ads. So I'd turn the ads back down. And every time that happened, the ads would go back into learning. So if you're not familiar with Facebook ads, they have to get about 50 conversions for them to get out of the learning phase, to like know who to deliver the ads to. So at the time, when the ads were like just firing on all cylinders and I had massive daily budgets, they would learn so quick, and they would earn too. They were doing great. What happened was, I wasn't good with managing the inventory. It was a lot. I was wearing like 10 different hats, and it scaled so fast and so quickly that I was so new to all of it. Plus, I still had wholesale going on, but at this time, the wholesale became like a burden to me. And I said to myself, like, I'm going direct to consumer. We weren't getting a ton of reorders on wholesale. I was managing the sales reps, which were like hand holding. I feel like at the time that was something that really helped the business. I recognized that our margins were so low, we couldn't really get the price down to a point where the wholesaler could have Keystone, which is like 2.5 times the wholesale price. I found that Facebook ads were firing on all cylinders, and I could use the bid cap structure to set my daily budget extremely high, and basically it felt like I was hacking the system. It felt like I was just scaling at super quickly because I was giving it, you know why? It's like an engine, you know, like I made this analogy before on other videos. I opened it up, you know, like I opened it up. And when you do that with Facebook ads, it allows it, you're giving it the authority to go out and shop and say like, here's my money, go burn my money. And it will burn your money too. It'll blow it. So you got to be very careful. I wouldn't go doing that. One, big caps and cost caps, they are like putting too thick of a air filter in your AC unit. It's going to cause problems. That's like putting the MERV 13 up in there. It's like I'm saying this because I had the damn AC problem, and now ChatGPT's telling me that the filter's too thick. I'm like, why do they even make the filter then if it's too thick? What? Like I got the allergy one with the removes mold spores, MERV 13. It told me to get a MERV 11. It's like, I think it's restricting your airflow. I'm like, well, why do they even make it then? So when you put the big caps and cost caps now, I feel like you're kind of restricted. So what I like to do is, well, I'm going to make an entire dedicated Facebook video Facebook ad video, so you're not confused. I'm not just telling you like how to, with a screen share so you can see. I have those videos in my members only if you guys want to see it. Time, I haven't even started investing at this point. I had the business cranking, I had it making money. The only investment, actually no, I did start investing. Every investment I made at this time was for personal use. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know that I was gonna have rental properties. I didn't know I was gonna rent the property out. These are all duplexes, I always look at them. I thought, like I'm doing now, like an idiot with the cars, I thought I'm making extra money, I'm gonna go get more things. Lifestyle creep, but I thought, instead of, I've always wanted to live by the beach. That's my dream. Even now, to this day, I still want to live by the beach. Still want it. That's something I always wanted, even back then. So the first thing I did was this. I found a condominium, and it was $105,000. This lot looks nice. Oh, someone bought it. They're building a house on it. This lot's on the water. I was looking at it for a while. It's big too. Oh, I think they're building 2 houses. Oh no, they're only building 1. That's a big, nice lot. It was like $1 million just for the lot. But that's probably a deal now. Like if you really stop and think about it, on the water. But that's not the best water, but it's still water that goes out to the bay. Oh, my brother's calling me. I'll be back in 1 sec. Rise and shine, brand new day. About to get back on the road. Hope you guys are feeling good. Staying positive. If you're not, keep your head up. It's always sunny above the clouds. I was thinking that one time I was on an airplane and we were above the clouds and I was looking out the window and I was thinking, damn, I never even thought about that. You know what I mean? Like it could be storming, but above the clouds it's always calm. Good morning. I was reading my YouVersion Bible app this morning and it was saying, love your enemy and pray for those that persecute you. Love your neighbor and pray for your enemy. And then I was thinking to myself, like, man, it sounds easy to do. And then the next thing I read said that God puts rain and sun on both people, like someone that's a horrible person, someone that's a great person. So they're saying that loving your neighbor, or praying for your neighbor and loving your enemy, I botched the quotes, but you get what I'm saying. Saying it's less willpower and more just a way to live. You know what I mean? More like automatic, like the sun and the rain comes on the same, on all of us. If you're holding on to something, just let it go, bro. Just let it go. Brand new day. Back on the streets. There's a neighbor right there. I wave, they don't wave back. They don't like the stance of this thing. It's a little too young, I think, for where I live. Maybe if it was like a British Racing Green GT3 Touring with like the cognac interior, I'd probably get a wave, a nod. You know what I mean? But they hear this thing whistling Dixie. They don't want nothing to do with me. I keep it cordial though when I'm in the neighborhood. But once it's on the streets, gotta get the turbos back in action. Give you something to wake up to, something to wake up for. Woo! Sunshine and coconuts and turbos. Alright guys, my wife and I are going in the truck with the baby. We're gonna go cruise down and check out a beach lot for sale, just for fun. My dream's always been to live on the beach. I can't afford it, but guys, we had arrived at the abandoned beach house. We just went out and looked at the beach. It's pretty nice out there. It's a good lot, but probably a little bit out of my price range, but it's always been my dream. I'd probably sell every car that I have if I could get a beach lot and live on the beach. Man, it doesn't get better than beach. Ooh.